Last year, Swerve Strickland made history by winning the AEW World title at Dynasty 2024. It was organic, it was electric, and it showed AEW pulling the trigger at the perfect time. And fans made that moment happen for the most part, and AEW rewarded them for it. Fast forward to Dynasty 2025, and the energy is completely different. The wrestling, solid. The card, it was fine. But that magic of AEW pay-per-views for this month wasn't it. And I think I know why. AEW has spoiled us. Straight up. For 6 years now, AEW pay-per-views have built up a reputation for over-delivering. Great matches, breakout moments, bold decisions. But Dynasty 2025, it was just good. And that's the problem. AEW's bar is so high that a good pay-per-view feels like a step down. You give me one great match, a few solid ones, and a weak main event, and I'm supposed to call that Dynasty? Nah. So in this video, I'm breaking down why good isn't cutting it anymore. What worked at Dynasty, what didn't, and what AEW needs to fix before All In Texas. Let's start with the stuff that AEW did get right. First up, the AEW International title match. Omega versus Ricochet versus Speedball Mike Bailey. This was the match of the night easily. I gave this 4.25 stars. It went well over 30 minutes, had drama, great pacing, real emotion. Bailey's leg got worked on over the whole match pretty much, and Omega hit a second rope one-wing angel on Ricochet to win it. Then Okada comes out post-match to confront Omega, pretty much setting up All In Texas later on down the road. Toni Storm versus Megan Bayne. Toni did everything she could to try and put Bayne away. 4 hip attacks, a pile driver, and Bayne still kicked out at 1. But this all worked. And Toni caught her in a small package and escaped with the title. That's how you protect somebody. I gave this one 3.25 stars. Julia Hart versus Mercedes Moné. This one actually surprised me in the best way. I thought for me, Moné carried the match well, and the crowd did make it special in a sense. Dually chants, to me, made it feel like Julia had a real shot of winning, even if we all knew she was losing. But that match, to me, over-delivered. I gave this one 3.5 stars. Kevin Knight versus Will Ospreay, in my opinion, was almost a breakout moment. The crowd was behind Knight the whole time. It felt like the match, though, just needed just a few more minutes just to hit that next level. Still, I thought it was a really good showing. I gave this one 3.75 stars. And of course, the biggest story moment of the night, FTR's heel turn after the trio's title match, which, by the way, I gave that one 3.25 stars. Now, the Death Riders did retain, but the post-match was just excellent stuff. During this match, Cope almost speared Dax, and then that's when everything started breaking down leading up to the post-match. Now, Rated FTR was hugging it out in the ring, then FTR attacked Cope. Just how this all was set up was just absolutely brilliant stuff. Just one of the best segments I've seen in quite some time. Now let's talk about where this show fell apart. Moxley vs. Swerve for the AEW World title was just a complete mess. I gave this one 2.5 stars. And there was just way too much going on, as we all would expect. Hangman interfering, the Bucks returning after the lights went out, the Ops coming in there, the Death Riders being involved. It was just ridiculous. And not in a good way. And the match overall just didn't never live up to the story it was supposed to be, in my opinion. And remember, this time last year, Swerve had his moment. He earned the title. The crowd was with him, and it felt like AEW believed in his rise. But this year, he's just getting sacrificed into another overbooked finish. Jericho versus Bandito, that was the weakest match of their whole entire trilogy. The crowd didn't much care until Bandito's sister and mom got involved in a very corny, dusty finish, and Bandito did win after the restart, but it didn't feel satisfying to me. I gave this one 2.75 stars. Garcia versus Cole for the TNT title, I gave that one 3 stars. It was solid, but it didn't have enough time to really build, and the crowd wasn't really into it. To me, their second match was way better when it comes to their trilogy. The tag team title match, Hurt Syndicate versus the Learning Tree, was short and to the point. MJF took out Big Bill and Lashley speared Brian Keith. It was fine for what it was, but nothing really memorable. This gets 2 stars. So here's the real issue. AEW starting to follow a pattern, and it's not really a good one. Strong undercards, weak finishes, playing it safe. They're being very protective of certain people, particularly with Machi so much that no one's not really standing out at this point, especially with these overbooked main events. Full of run-ins, full of nonsense. It's just starting to feel like a crutch to me. Mox retaining again feels stale. The Bucks coming back. I like the Bucks, but okay. And this thing of AEW just hesitating to really pull the trigger when it really matters. And the worst part is, they know how to get it right. They did it last year with Swerve. They let the moment breathe. They let the fans be part of it. We need more of that. Dynasty wasn't a bad show, but it wasn't great. And for AEW, that is a problem. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. If you only watch one match, make it the international title match. That's where the AEW pay-per-view standards were actually met. But if they want to make All in Texas feel like a big deal, it starts with this. Take the belt off Moxley, build around someone fresh. Bring back that fearless energy that made fans fall in love with AEW in the first place. And hey, maybe give Death Riders a break. Let someone else cook for a while. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What was your match in the night? And do you think AEW is slipping or just winging it at this point? And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like reviews like this. And with that, I'll see y'all later.